What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're bringing you a tutorial video of installation of some aftermarket or upgraded speakers for a Tesla 3 or Tesla Model Y. But before we do show you guys that tutorial video, if you guys do like our content, tap that like button, subscribe to our channel, because we truly appreciate your guys' support here at Vagabond Builds. Now, if you want to save some money on this installation, buy with our coupon code in the description below. You guys are literally getting more money off your guys' purchase than we do get commission for this video. So that is a plus for you guys. So just to show you guys what we're going to be installing. Now this is Alpine. Yes, Alpine, the Alpine speaker company that has a history over years and years of premium quality sound. They still literally put them in like the brand new Jeep Wranglers and things of that sort on the market today. But I want to show you guys what we're going to be installing. So we're going to be installing 3 mid-range speakers. We're going to be installing 2 tweeters and a subwoofer. Now get a load of this. If you guys have checked out my other videos, maybe you guys want to go with the light harmonic instead of the Alpine. That again is according to your preference or what you believe. I know the light harmonics, doing a bunch of installations for my friends, that they are getting great reviews and great specs, but we're gonna see how nice the Alpine speakers work. To be honest with you guys, no hate on the light harmonics, but this is looking like a whole lot nicer sub. And the door speakers, check this out. You literally have carbon fiber 3D printed brackets around the door speakers, and check out those magnets, just beautiful Alpine magnets. Yes, they are still made in China. Where else would you like them to be made in made in Russia or something? No, it's made in China like everything else in America is. But we are going to be installing this, and again, these mid-range speakers. Check that out, carbon fiber with the 3D printed. So these are literally plug and plays, very easy. That Alpine, or the company that provided us this kit for this installation, is HepaKing.com, HepaKing.com. So let's go ahead and show you guys this tutorial video. All right, so door is open, and we're gonna get ready to remove this door panel to drop in the Alpine from HepaKing. Shout out to HepaKing, because plug and play, again, remember, it is a very easy process. Literally, you can do it at home, or if you're in the Sacramento area, Bay Area, and you want someone to do it, email us. Here's our email below, and we can talk details later. I'm open to doing the work on your guys' Tesla accessory installations for anything, not just speakers, but other installations that we've done and more, if you guys are wanting us to. But super cool. Remember how they just kind of already come in on that bracket, so you can just drop them in. So shout out to HepaKing for these Alpine upgraded premium sound systems. Now, they also send us some tools. You got an orange little plastic panel remover that you're gonna stick under the panel and just kind of tug back. So you're gonna pop those plastic clips there. You got these for the mid-range speakers. And I brought this, a Torque 30, because you have literally 3 screws that you're gonna remove off this door panel to take this door panel off. So you're gonna have one right here. This is a Torque 30. That's one. You're gonna have one down here under the armrest. And then we're gonna have to go ahead and remove this little reflector here. Set that aside. And then that opens up to you another Torque screw. So 3 Torque screws on the Model Y. I dropped all 3 screws right here in this pocket so I don't lose them. Now, before we go ahead and take that door panel off, one thing I'd like to mention to you guys is we're going to have to remove this tweeter cover. So when we go ahead and remove this door panel, it doesn't get in the way. So this tweeter cover literally pops out towards the sky. So you're gonna just pull that up towards the sky. And I'm using my plastic panel remover. There you go. You might have to tug on it a little bit. We removed the tweeter before this video, but you're gonna have to tug on it just a little bit. You're gonna feel like you're gonna break it, but not. Just go straight up, okay? Set that aside. That's one clip, two clips right there, and it tugs in, it plugs in or tucks in right behind that lip. Now we're going to go ahead and remove this panel. There you go, those are the clips. You're gonna have to tug a little bit for those clips. We're gonna pop this door panel up towards the sky now. And then we're going to go ahead and just twist this to where we kind of support. Now that's why I left this extra little padding here, so we can just kind of let it support it as we're working here in this area, all right? So we gotta take off 4 screws. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 Torx, and then we're gonna have 1 socket screw. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we took out 3 Torx 20 screws, okay, those Torx 20s. And then down here is gonna be a size 8 socket screw. We remove that, and it's, again, plug and play. You're gonna unclip this, set this aside, and we could go ahead and install that HepaKing Alpine speaker. And let me show you guys how that just drops in. And that goes on top, just like that. Literally plug and play, everybody. Very easy, comfortable on the transitioning between original speakers over to the HepaKing Alpine stereo system. Let's go ahead and reinstall it exactly the way I took it off. All right, so now speaker is completely installed. This is how it looks, all right? And it's plug and play, very cool. Again, easy, very easy. We're gonna go ahead and install this door panel back. Remember, you're gonna have to tuck in this top here, and this is going to have to be just like that. All right. All right, and now that the tweeter is out and we're here, we're gonna go ahead and install that tweeter that HepaKing sent us. And this is what the tweeter looks like. Just like that, no Alpine sign on it, but it's just a regular average speaker. And let's go ahead, we could go ahead and plug that in. Right there, plug and play. Just like that, and that is literally going to just pop into this little area here. Just like that, it's gonna clip right in, okay? Just like that, it's gonna clip right in. So I'm gonna remove it right now just to go ahead and finish everything and then put that back on. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so door panel's on, tweeter and speaker cover is on. Now, pretty much the same exact step process from the driver door over to the passenger door, literally same exact thing. We're not gonna be filming that in this video, but we're going to go ahead and get started on doing the 3 mid-range speakers. And this is, again, the Alpine HepaKing mid-range speakers. We have 3 of these, and we're going to be removing a few panels, and let's go ahead and show you guys that in this video. We're gonna pop the panel remover here, and that's gonna clip out, and it's gonna slide up, okay? Remember, clip and slide up. This one's gonna pop right out too. You have 3 clips on this. Just like that, 1, 2, and 3. That pops right out, very nice and easy. And then this A-pillar cover. This A-pillar cover is going to pop out. You have a few clips here, I believe it's 4. 3 clips or 4 clips, and then you're gonna slide it up towards the top ceiling. Let's go ahead and show you guys how to do that. Pops out. Make sure you get them all out so you're not breaking anything. All right, there you go. You're gonna have to maybe put your hand in there and pop that last clip out and literally slide it up, okay? All right, there it goes. Now we have one here that we're going to have to remove there, and we're going to actually remove it from here. There's 2 little tongues here that you're gonna have to squeeze together. You can do it with your fingers if you're good enough. And that pops right off. See that? 2 little tongues. You're gonna squeeze those in, and that pops off the A-pillar. So you could go ahead and slide this A-pillar cover out of the way. And the reason we had to do that is because literally the tongue there on those mid-range speaker covers tuck in under that A-pillar cover. We're gonna go ahead and remove this mid-range cover just by popping it up. Now, I've done this so many times, it's just so easy for me. So we're pretty much popped out. Now, one thing we're gonna have to do is go ahead and remove the other 3 covers so that mid-range speaker cover can fully pop out. All right, now if you do see this, I wanna mention this to you guys. Sorry, our signal light we're on. I did a swivel mounting kit installation. Check that out also at Vagabond Builds. If you guys do want that swivel mounting kit, I know that the person I did this for loved it a lot. They can literally drive and have the screen so they're not, you know, forcing themselves to look at the screen like that. So that's a very cool option to have. Now let's go ahead, jump over and do those covers, remove that mid-range speaker, and I will show you guys from there. All right, we have the cover removed off the mid-range, and this is, I kind of want to show you guys how it looks under. These are popped into metal clippings inside the little slots there, and then you're gonna have to kind of pull it out from the windshield towards you because they're kind of tucked away like this. These kind of slide in those little areas there. We're gonna set this aside. Now, again, we're going to be changing those 3 speakers up top. They are Torque 20 screws. Torque 20 screws, we're gonna remove all 3 of them. And they gave you this beautiful handy dandy tool. They literally sent us 1 Torque 20, and then what they did is they sent us another one shaved down because there's gonna be 1 screw back there, and this is only on the middle one. That's gonna be a little bit harder because the windshield, it hits the windshield. So they sent you the shaved one to kind of drop that dead space there and to get to that screw. Let's go ahead and change all 3 of them. They are plug and play again. You're gonna unplug them and then plug them back in. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so one's out. Just wanna show you guys a quick look on that plug. You're gonna have a little tongue there. You're gonna press that tongue down and literally slide that plug out. Then the Alpine one goes in. It's plug and play again. They gave you a little bit of extra pigtail. You have to hear that clip when it goes. It's literally just gonna tuck that plug in, drop that in, and screw those Torque 20s in, all right? Torque 20s, do the other 2, and you are set. Let's go ahead and finish those. All right, so all 3 mid-range speakers are done. Check out how they look. Honestly, that blue coming together with the carbon fiber and that black dashboard looks really good. That's literally how they look. And we're going to go ahead and slide in this cover, and I want to show you guys kind of how to do this. So you're going to tilt it up a little bit, make sure it lines up with those slots back there. Let's go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So there's some slots back there that you're going to have to slide these little tongues in, making sure, and as you're pushing, remember that you might have to grab that panel remover and push those. You're gonna push those little clips that slide in a little bit. So one thing that you're not doing is that little black tongue there is not going to go ahead and pop that gold clip down into the dashboard, because if you do that, you're gonna be fishing around for clips. So what I do is I kind of keep it up a little bit, apply some pressure as I'm putting it in so it drops right in, all right? Very nice. You should hear some clips. We're gonna do the same thing on this. All right, and make sure that on the back side or towards the front of the car, those tongues are literally slipped into those slots. So it's kind of like a tuck in and then clip. As you can see here, making sure that those are in. Those are in pretty good. And this one's not in, as you can tell. You wanna drop that. And just like that. A lot of times, if you've missed one, you'll see near the windshield, you'll kind of compare, and you'll see that one area is slightly higher than the other, and that's how you can tell that you did not completely slip that panel perfectly in, but we got it good because I'm just a professional because I've done it so many times. We're gonna go ahead and drop these A-pillar covers in now, exactly how we've done it. So drop these A-pillars in, put those 2 plastic panels, and we're gonna show you guys the end result. All right, so finishing up the door panel, we did the mid-range speakers also. Wanted to show you guys something about the tweeter. Now, it does not have a housing. That's something to look into. That this kind of just drops in, slips, and it's kind of loose a little bit. You got to kind of tighten it, make sure it sits snug in a way, but I don't see it using these clips for that tweeter. So that's something to take into consideration. I know the light harmonics, they do have the housing kind of, so there it goes, all right? And we're gonna just tuck it in, plug it in, and then we're gonna move over to the subwoofer. All right, so now subwoofer, we're gonna show you guys how to remove the panels to get to the subwoofer and remove that subwoofer and install the HepaKing Alpine sub. Now, we remove the mats or the floorboards to the trunk. We're gonna go ahead and continue and remove this plastic. All you gotta do is pull up towards the heavens, just like that. And they're gonna pop out with clips. All right, clip, clip, clip. And then there's one that remained in there, but we're gonna take that out and place it back on. Now you have a little clip insert here that, I need some flatheads. Here you go. One that removes. We're gonna pop this one up. That's clipped. All right. And then you have your extra clip right here. That's number 2, right? You're literally gonna have to remove 2 of those, and then these just kind of pop up just like that, and then you can remove that out. What we're gonna have to do is pop this carpet in this plastic panel out towards the driver's side. Let's go ahead. All right, and it pretty much opens like that. And it opens up to you the subwoofer. There's 4 Torx 20 screws and a plug there that we're gonna have to remove. You slip that little tongue, and that plug is removed. All right, that plug's done. And we're gonna go remove those Torx 20 screws and set up the HepaKing Alpine filter. HepaKing Alpine subwoofer for the installation on this box. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we had removed the original subwoofer from the Tesla Model Y. We're gonna be setting up the HepaKing subwoofer, and we remove this rubber piece on top of the subwoofer. Opens up to us these screw placement compartments. And we set up this blue bracket, this 3D design bracket, and we put the 3M tape on the surface of this bracket so it kind of creates a pad. And what we did is we already had made the holes there for these. So what we did is we just kind of turned it over. See those holes? Just like that. Maybe you wanna, before you put on that 3M tape, you wanna kind of mark the areas for those holes and then drill the holes yourself. All right. Now, remember, you have the 2 top holes on each side. This is for the top of the subwoofer box. So you wanna make sure that that goes on top. And we're gonna go ahead and drop these screws with the washers. These are Torx 15s with the washer. And we're gonna drop them in place and screw that bracket on. Let me go ahead and show you guys how to do one of those. After we've done one, we're gonna do everything, and I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. One, I'm not gonna tighten them all at once because I'm going to all put them in snug. Just these two, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish off the rest. All right, so now we are done with installing the bracket, and this is how it looks. Okay, and we are going to reinstall this gasket. You can leave it off if you'd like. Some people like to see the screws. I'm gonna put it back on just to give it a cleaner look. Okay, now we are going to install these wiring harness, the plug, right here in these push pin area. Now these are just pushed down, all right, and we remove those little tips there. So first one goes blue. What you're going to do is you're going to push the pin down and slide it in, but you're not gonna slide it in all the way because you just gotta grab that wire, and you can kind of see it on the interior side, right there, make sure. Blue, and then it's gonna be green. Just like that. Black. And then red. All right, and you can kind of look in those holes right there and see how the wires are grabbing, and they are grabbing phenomenal. And you give it a nice tug, they're not removing. So now the plug's on. We're gonna come over here and show you guys how to install the subwoofer. Now, those two screws on each side, or two holes, literally hook up to the subwoofer here. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set the extra wiring on the inside. Plug it in. Here, a clip. Push that plug in just like that, and then push that extra in the back, giving it a cleaner look. And then we're gonna set it up and then drop the screws in. We're gonna drop the screws in just like that, and we're done. Once you drop the screws in torque 20s, they should stick in, and we're gonna go ahead and reinstall everything back the same way we took it off. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're all done with the subwoofer installation. That's how it looks. And we're gonna go ahead and install all the panels right back the way we took them off. And then we're gonna go inside and do a sound test. So now we have the HepaKing speakers, the Alpines, in completely. We have up to 8 speakers. We have the 2-door speakers, the 2 tweeters, the 3 mid-range, and the sub. That is full kit that they sent us in this video. Now let's go ahead and play a sound test for you guys with the same settings on the equalizer. Now, clearly the sound system from the original is completely better, especially that sub. It is a very nice thump that it adds to the music. Honestly, my best advice to anybody would be to upgrade your Tesla speakers, Model 3 or Model Ys, because the sound is just a whole lot better overall. And this is just right off the bat, new speakers, but wait until they break in. They literally get better as they break in, okay? So, as mentioned, you guys want to save you guys some money, use our coupon code in the description below. I hope you guys like this tutorial video here at Vagabond Builds. We have more cool things coming. Check out our other installation videos with different things from Tesla Model 3s, Model Ys, and all that good stuff. So keep watching, stay tuned. God bless you guys.